Oh, that's what's going on. Sorry. Oh, I knew I was going to just blow that thing up the whole time. I knew it. I knew. I called it before we even started.
It was
Sorry,
great. It was great. What's up, Ben?
man, dude. Loving life. I can't tell you how excited I am to be here hanging out tonight. It's been a long couple of weeks, and people calling me on the phone and stuff. Sorry about that. You're going to hear phone, text messages, and puppies barking in the background. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, but also not sorry. This is how life is right now. Sorry. But yeah, so I'm excited to be hanging out here, man. It's been too long. It's been just a hectic fall season. So I'm excited to be talking about some fall fishing here, man. We got some things to talk about with that. But first, how have you been, man? What have you been up to?
Whew, man, been busy taking care of grandbaby and working on the boat. So, while I guess it was last year, we had a fuel delivery issue on the boat, and one of the primer bowls was hard. And so when we took that off to replace it, we noticed a fuel line that was kind of deteriorating.
Mm-hmm.
So it went on the to-do list, fuel lines. So last week or so, me and Shay been on the boat replacing fuel lines all the way from both fuel tanks through the valves, through the separators, through the bulbs, the primers, up and to into the engines, right? So we got all that done, which was a lot of work because it's not easy to run those fuel lines from the tanks. And starboard motor, which is the one that had fuel issues where you always got to prime it to get it start, cranked right up, ran it
Nice.
for a while, shut it off, cranked right back up again. I'm happy, right? Hook up the port motor to the water, crank, 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 no start. Crank, 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 no start. So first thought is, hey, did we kink a fuel line or screw something up, right? So we start digging in there, decided to look at the electrical, 20 amp fuse is blowing, which does the ECU, both fuel pumps, the injectors, the electronic ignition, all these things it controls. So now you got to figure out, well, which one of those things is blowing the fuse, right? And so we blew a bunch of fuses, and finally I got to the point one day I was by myself. Uh, I got a new fuse. I had just the ECU connected, and it popped. So the ECU is the most expensive thing on the motor. So I had to I bought a used one. It's not here yet. But the way I tested that and make sure was I had the same motor sitting right next to it, right? Since I got twin motors. So I popped the cover off, pulled the ECU off of that motor, put it on the port motor, and no fuse pop. So I know that I'm pretty confident that's what it is. So I'm just waiting for that piece to get in, and then we'll get it all up and running again before we get it down there to get bottom paint.
Man, good luck on that. I want to
Thank
hear
you,
good
sir.
things. Also, real quick, hi to everybody in the chat since it's been a minute. Who we got here? We got Ben, Sean. Sean, I recognize your logo from somewhere, man. I'm sorry. I don't. My brother-in-law's name is Sean, spelled the same. So I see that and I immediately go to him. And now I know that you and I have talked, and I don't remember who you are. I'm sorry about that. We have Wild Japan. How's it going, man? Good to see you. And oh, and John, that's you.
And
And
Mark,
Mark. Hey, Mark.
what's up, everybody? So Grant's not with us. If you guys been paying attention, he's got some family stuff going on. Keep sending your prayers to them. They seem to be working. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's on here next week or the week after. But yeah, keep sending your prayers in their family direction. That'd be cool.
Yeah, exactly right. We're gonna be hearing that a little bit. Sorry. John, glad to hear you enjoy working on your boat. I don't think I could do it. I was thinking the same thing. I've said it before, which is why I didn't say it immediately, but I cannot tell you how envious I am of your knowledge and your ability to jump in and do what you're doing on those engines.
And you know what? Since I was a teenager, right, I just jumped in and tried, and fixing cars and stuff like that. And sometimes I messed it up, and I had to pay someone to fix my mess ups. But that was the way I learned, and it's the same thing with boats. I just jump in. Now, 40 years ago, or 45 years ago even, it was a little harder, right? You had Chilton's manual, and that was about it. Nowadays, you got YouTube and all this. You can just look it up online. We just installed a refrigerator in the boat, And that was the one thing when I went online to research it. I knew what I was doing, but I wanted to see someone else how they did. I couldn't find a good video on the particular thing that we're doing. So I shot video. I just haven't put it together and put it out there yet. So, but I do enjoy working on it. It's just sometimes it gets frustrating where it's like, okay, it's time to go use it more. You know what I mean? So,
You know, there's something to be said for that, and it's something that it's like a muscle that you have to work. When I was younger, when I was like 21, I had this Suburban, and it was like a 1990 Suburban. Loved that thing to death. It was a wicked vehicle, and I had done some work on cars with my dad. Like he was always trying to force me to do that in high school. I never enjoyed doing it, but I did it. You know, I suffered through, and I did all the things that we did. And then when I moved out, I had that old Suburban, and I wasn't making money. I mean, I was making like, I don't even know. I think it was like $500 a month or something that I was living off of. And no, it was probably like 600 or 700 a month. But anyway, like I didn't have money to put gas in that thing, let alone fix stuff. And so I couldn't I couldn't afford to take it to a mechanic, but I was the same way then where I was hungry, and I would go and I would just take that thing apart, and I had no fear. And it wasn't just a fear. It was, I don't even know, like, I guess I had more time on my hands, or it was just a different mindset to where I didn't mind jumping in and taking that thing apart. It's one of the reasons that I love keeping that old Silverado that is just an absolute pain in my side, but I know every part of it. I can replace 90% of what's going on in that truck. Yeah. And so because of that, and because I know what's wrong with it, and I know when it does this, oh, I've just got to, do this one other thing and it works okay. That's a little bit different, but I've had the same issue, and I've done like a ton of construction. I don't mind construction. I could kick in any wall of my house, and it doesn't bother me at all because I know exactly, like I know I can do a cost analysis of how much it's going to cost to fix a hole that I kick in the wall. And so fixing that is like I can do that. But still, I have like these weird mental hangups to where I get just, I overthink it. And I get to the point where I'm like, well, I've got to do this. It has to be perfect. I need my perfect little workbench. And I have to have the extension cords perfectly aligned and laid out. And we have to have all of those zip tied perfectly up the leg of the table. Like sometimes it really feels good. What I will do is it just really feels good. I will just go out and just ramshackle throw stuff together. I will just throw a 2x4 across the hood of the car and hit it with a Sawzall and just cut it good enough, make it happen, and feel good about accomplishing something.
Yep. Yeah, that's another thing. I just did some electrical work on the back patio, adding some lights, getting some ceiling fans out, and running some new power lines. And man, I forgot how much that sucked. I don't like that kind of work. I mean, I'm glad I can do it, and I know I'm doing without killing myself. But yeah, I'd prefer someone else do that. But again, like you said, if it's something I think I can do myself, I'm going to try to do it myself before I pay anybody to do it.
So, yeah.
And I'm learning that boat. I'm getting pretty confident on that boat and those Yamaha motors. I'm not 100% know everything, but I'm getting better with that too.
That's another one. I'm so hard on myself about it, but I've taken apart. Like I've been that guy and gone and bought lawnmowers for $25 and use them for a year, and then just burn them out until I go buy another $25 lawnmower. I hate them. I can't stand them.
I've never been good with small engines. I don't know what it is. I'll be honest. Even trucks and old cars, the things I stayed away from, carburetors. Like rebuild a carburetor. I don't know why.
It's so easy just to replace.
It's a deal, but adjusting jets and all that, I don't know. I've just always been afraid to mess with that. And I've just been fortunate I haven't had to do much of that.
They're a pain. I'll give you that. Yeah. And I'll tell you, as much work as I've done on lawnmowers, which is not a lot, but I've replaced carburetors on like a half dozen lawnmowers. But the one thing that I hate is the on a weed eater, the clutch. Fuck that. I don't want to have anything to do with a weed eater ever again in my life.
So we all have things we like to mess with and things we don't want to.
Yeah. I tell you what, I will cut a hole in the bed of my truck and replace the fuel pump any day of the week. Like I'll just do that, no problem. But man, you get me in on the clutch on a weed eater, screw that. I'm not doing it. Can't see. Yeah, so I'm real similar on that. So with construction stuff, I'm pretty. I'm doing that with my father-in-law. I've been doing it with him for like 20 years. It's kind of like just a side job. Anytime he needs some help with it, I'll jump in on construction jobs all day long. And I really, really enjoy new electric. Like if I can install some new lighting and stuff, that's fun. I'll cut holes in the sheetrock, put the lights in, run the wiring and do all that, and then tie it in. Like I'll do that. Other than that specific scenario, electric is not something. I don't touch it. I don't know electric. I took 2 years of industrial I&E at the community college down here, and I got straight A's. I did really good with it. And I was good enough to know that this was absolutely not the thing that was meant for me. I'm not good at it, and I should not be doing it. I bowed out. Can't do
Yeah, that's
electric.
one of those things, and you got to be careful when you do things yourself, because friends or family see you doing it. They're like, "Hey, can you come over and do?" And for me, it's like, no, I don't want the liability of working on your house or vehicle. Little things, yes, and my daughters, of course, but like a friend wanted me to do something on a house, like electrical or anything. No, my warranty expires the minute you turn a switch on. If I do electrical work for you, I'm not doing it.
What's up, Ben? Good to see you, man. Yeah, Sean says I can frame a house, but I can't install a door to save my life. So I literally, my wife wanted these whatever panel doors for the bathrooms. We did an extension on the house, and that was an extension on the bathroom. And so for as part of this, we needed these new doors, and we had to order these things. And man, like I can hang a door, it's fine, but it's also a real pain. I'm not good at it. Like I mess it up a lot. I put a lot of nails in that thing before I actually make it, work. And I have to admit, I was doing that one door in the bathroom, and I could not get the damn thing to work for like 6 hours. I could not get that door to work right. And then and I'm in this tight confined space. I've got the air compressor in there, and I'm all trying to do all the stuff. And I'm a big guy. I don't fit. And man, that air compressor fell and like broke a tile. It broke the little gauge on the compressor because it had to sit on the ledge of the bathtub. I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I kicked that damn air compressor because I was so mad about this whole scenario, and I kicked it into the door, and I put a big like punch mark in that door, and I was like, I had to step away for about a week. I had to get my father-in-law. He had to come in and finish that job, and it ended up all fine. But I let the temper take over on that. And I'll say that I can do doors, but I also have to be honest about that having happened.
Yeah, I hate doors and windows. I don't have any real construction background. I mean, dabbled, but again, usually that's one of those things where I don't want to pay someone else to do it. I might try it.
Yeah, yeah. See, Windows is a um I'm not good at Windows. And I will say when we redid the extension and everything over here, we put in some of those nice windows, and my father-in-law spearheaded that. Like he knows his stuff, so I was just labor on that. And so I've done it many times with him, but I will say I collected all the old windows, and I don't know if I'm going to get to do this now with everything going on, or maybe I will. I don't know, but I specifically want to put those in on the garage so that I have some light in there because I have no light. But that is just the best way to kind of get the muscle memory and to learn how to do windows. Is I want to go in there and just cut some big holes and learn my lessons on a garage that's easy to fix and it's not expensive.
That's funny. I'm feeling the exact same thing because that garage up in Michigan, the normal wind is coming from the backside of that garage. So when you're in the garage or in front of the garage, you don't get no cooling breeze, right? I would like to
Hmm.
put a couple windows. Audrey doesn't know this yet, but I want to put a couple windows in the back of that garage so I could just open them up, not only have light, but open them up and have air flow through that garage when I'm out there. So definitely want to do that.
I
And
hadn't even
that'll,
thought about that, but you're
I'll
right. The
just
ventilation would be nice.
learn how to do it.
It's really not hard. You know what it is? The mental hang up that I have with it is that you have to cut the windows to meet the interior frame, and then I want the. This is stupid, I know, but I'm going to put framing around the windows, the trim,
Trim.
and I don't want the trim to be on top of the siding. I want it to be buried in. So I have to take the measurement of the interior, the interior OD of the window, but I also have to account for the width of the trim. And so I'm getting hung up on that, where I'm like, oh, if I don't get this measurement right, that first cut has to be absolutely perfect. Otherwise, the entire project is screwed, and I got to reside the garage.
I ain't got to worry
So
about that.
that's where my head's at with it.
You seen that garage up in Michigan? I ain't got to worry about all that.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about it either. Like, it's plank siding. Like, it's nothing to replace the planks here. Sorry, guys. Puppies, can you hold up?
Kill.
Please?
Kill.
Go get the cat.
Yes, definitely.
Please. Ben says that I&E class sounds like my son in computer programming. He was great at it and couldn't stand it. That, like, I enjoyed it. I really did. I enjoy being in it. I wish I had gone into like CNC or welding. Those would have worked better for me. Dude, I went through 2 years of those classes, straight A's. Like, I was one of the top recruited people in those classes, and I didn't know how to use this. I don't even know what it's called. The stupid machine that you use to see if there's a current.
Multimeter?
The multimeter. I don't know how to use a stupid multimeter. Like, I couldn't figure that damn thing out.
I'm still a little bit dumb with it. That's one thing. I've got a nice one apparently. I've got to learn more about. I've got another part on that motor that could be causing the problem with the ECU, and everything I researched says I need to test the resistance of that component. I don't know how to do that. So now I got to go and research how to test resistance with a multimeter on a boat component. Blah blah blah. So that will follow.
And Annie, hello, how are you? Pleasure having you here with us tonight. So, I don't mean to change topics on what has been just a wonderful conversation. I'm enjoying this. We should probably continue this again because we could do an entire stream about this alone. But man, it's fall. I think it's officially fall now, right?
I think so.
Mid-October?
In Texas, it don't feel like fall, but
It's not 110, so it does feel like fall.
It's 94 here, so to me, it still
Fall.
doesn't feel like fall.
That's as fall as it gets, John.
You might be right.
I mean,
I've never
anything
been
south
used
of
to
that,
it.
and you start talking about winter weather.
Been here for 25 years, and I just can't get used to the heat here.
Well, so
Anyway,
in
fall fishing is
preparation for fall,
Fall fishing is better.
we need to talk about some fall fishing because it's. I'm going to take care of this in just a second. Fall fishing, it is upon us. Like down here on the beach, we've got our we've got the mullet run, we've got pompano that are pushing through, we've got clear water because of the way at every year this time of year the water starts to get really clear, really pretty. And man, it's time. Like the fish are biting, they're out there and they are tearing things up. What Sean is saying, it's 60 degrees in Pennsylvania right now. I don't want to hear about that.
No, I want that.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about it because it is like right now as we are speaking. I don't know. I don't have the temperature right now, but I've got it set to like 78 in the house. It's like that's the AC.
That's too hot.
I don't want to. I refuse. I'm being an old man about it, but I refuse to turn the AC down during the day while it's just me. So I'll suffer through.
I'm being an old man about it. I'm going to have my house comfortable.
As soon as I am employed again and I'm making, I've got income. Yeah, that's one of the first things that's going to happen is not sweating in the house.
Yeah. Well, I know down there, fall fishing means, let's see, it's not too far from when the sheep's head gets real good. And
Got that coming up. That's kind of a wintertime thing, but yeah, that's coming up.
bull reds.
Bull reds are out.
November, yep.
Big sharks.
Yeah, I've seen people tarping on the jetties. A couple different.
At clear water, they're coming in.
Yeah,
And they're moving through.
The big old king mackerels. Seen a few of those brought in. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
changing times right now, which is good.
It's the premier time of year to be out fishing. You're absolutely right. You've got the seasonal stuff moving through. You've got all the bait in the world. Everybody is a professional, badass fisherman on Padre Island right now because everybody's got access to mullet.
Yeah,
And,
good bait.
you'll lose them all day long on, even the hardheads will take a mullet.
Yeah, definitely.
What's up, Chris? Anchor Crank? Good to see you, man.
What's up?
And he says the cats are biting on the Scioto River in southern Ohio.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't done any catfish fishing since earlier this year, I think.
You so I haven't either, and I kind of got a little bit of a bug where I kind of want to revisit how I used to do things on YouTube a little bit. Just a little bit, like redo some of the things that I originally wanted to do, but now with a little bit better skill level, I guess, a little bit more knowledge of how the whole YouTube thing goes and how just, how cameras work and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing with that on a video that I just filmed. And one of the things that I originally kind of wanted to do on the channel that I got away from was like, I didn't want to be that guy that was just fishing for trout and redfish and, all the things that everybody fishes for down here. I wanted to have more fun fishing for everything. And so the other day I was fishing. I needed to get away. I was fishing. I was having a rough couple of weeks. I went out to the beach. It was beautiful. Filmed a video. And if you saw my most recent video, this ties into it, please. I'll be quick here. Sorry, I know I'm long-winded. So I recently put out a couple days ago, yesterday, whatever it was, I put out a video for my all-time favorite recipe for the worst fish out there. And I had a lot of fun filming it and putting it together. It got me to thinking, what is the all-time worst fish? So I talk about that in the video. Please, 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 you don't have to watch the whole video, but if you could leave a comment about the worst fish on that video, I will be pulling all of the comments because I caught what is actually the worst tasting fish of all time. And I finished filming that. I cooked it up today. It was terrible. And anybody who leaves a comment on that recipe video that I just put out is going to be in this new video that I'm working on. So if you want to make fun of me, you want to raise, I'm totally good to say whatever you want. I'm totally good with it. I'm going to throw all those comments into the next video. Dude, Ben, yeah, so I absolutely, for years, I've been wanting to do a gigging video on flounder. The difficult thing about that is it's so hard to balance. So I can get away from the family for a night. If I organize things, I can get away from the family for a night to go film. Absolutely, 100%. And if they're getting flounder, then they're going to be totally cool with that. But it is so hard to do something like spearing with a camera, and then you make that doubly difficult doing it at night. Like you can't, you have to have lights and stuff. A GoPro won't record at night. So it's not like I can just really strap a GoPro to a spear without having some kind of just ridiculous looking lighting setup, which I want to do. I'm going to do, and this is all excuses. Period, bar none. But that's what's been holding me back from doing hardly any night videos at all, is just having the lighting so that I can show people and actually make it a good quality video.
Exactly. That's why I was, in the minute he asked, I was like, that's one reason, like, Shay wants us to go down and hire somebody to take his flounder gig. And one, I'm getting old. I don't like being up late at night, but I'll do it. But yeah, there wouldn't be a video because it's just so hard to try to video at night like that. And then, oh yeah, you're trying to gig flounder too. So yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, I absolutely will invest in some lighting and make that happen. It's got to be serious lighting. Like, it can't just be one. It's got to be multiple lights. They've got to have serious batteries on them. I would need to record that with a GoPro largely. And so I have to have enough light. Like, I'm talking like 3 lanterns worth of light. Might do it.
Yeah, that's
so obviously, imagine carrying around 3 lanterns while trying to film and spear is difficult.
Yeah.
Chris says, did I eat the freshwater drum? No, I have some freshwater drum in the freezer. Now, I did eat freshwater drum with these guys. Yeah. When we were up in Michigan, but I was too drunk to remember it. Nobody knew what it was we were eating
We
because
had
I got plowed.
all these different kinds of. We had catfish, right? We had
Yep.
freshwater drum. We had walleye. Fried it all the same, and there wasn't anybody who was like, "Oh, this is freshwater drum." This
Oh,
is
that
walleye."
whole tray
Yeah,
went,
it just
and nobody
stuck
knew
out.
what any of it. And everybody, or my wife, I don't know, I'm not gonna say everybody's wife. My wife was sitting there like, "Oh, catfish is gross," and "Oh, freshwater drum is gross." She ate just as much of everything on that tray as everybody else did. She didn't know what she was eating.
Right.
Um, Can't wait till next year so I can come get some reds and drums. Yeah, absolutely. Reds and so that's the thing you're asking about. Have I eaten that freshwater drum? I'm still holding on to the one that I got in Wisconsin. I'm waiting to catch a black drum down here because one of the videos that I severely want to make is I'm going to do a comparison because I know the minor differences between them, but I want to straight up do a comparison. I'm going to cook black drum, freshwater drum right next to each other and make the definitive video on that.
Yeah, that'll be a good one too.
What was it? Andy says, smash the like button for you guys. We got to run. Wishing tight lines or accurate sights for every outdoor lifestyle may enjoy. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Annie. And don't be a stranger. It's a pleasure having you around. And thank you for the like on the love button there.
Hey,
Love on the like
Janet,
button.
good to see you here.
Hey, Janet. You remember it. I don't remember as much.
I remember it.
Henry says, use the lights made for cameras. It's not necessarily about the lights. Like, yeah, that's you're right. I mean, that's an answer, period, bar none. It's just that I have to have multiple of them. I have to invest in that. It's something, I can invest in, I mean, what are we talking? Like $150, $200 worth of lights and go do a flounder gigging video, which I highly want to do. And that, allows me to do like nighttime fishing for sharks too, which I'd love to do. Or I can do like I did last weekend and I can go catch the worst tasting fish ever and I just have to cook it and throw up and it didn't cost me $100 or
I don't
whatever.
even know what that fish was. You said the video's out already?
The video I just put out is about the recipe that I use for all the worst tasting fish. Like, I eat weird fish, so this is the recipe that I enjoy using for them.
But
In
it's
that
not the
video, I
worst.
start talking about the actual worst tasting fish that I don't want to have anything to do with. And then I got to thinking, like, well, I have never actually done a video on that fish, so let's just go ahead and do it and move past that. Let's move on. And that's the video that I just filmed and I'm working
Because I know you did a hardhead video already, and I got to imagine that's pretty high up there on the not very
That's-
good list.
It is. It's not the worst. And I didn't do a hardhead video, but I was camping and I ate hardheads on a camping trip.
Okay.
And that's kind of different, like when you're camping and it was like a 4-day survival camping trip. So, it's a little bit different ball game than bringing it home and filleting it. And, I've got like nice food on the table in here, but I have to eat hardheads. That sucks. Haven't ever had or caught a freshwater drum, but the black drum I had was pretty awesome. Pretty good. Yeah, I mean, we did just fine with it. We fry it up, it's fine. Got nothing against it. And they're actually pretty easy to catch.
That's a secret to most fish. If
Most.
you fry it, it's probably going to be pretty good.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's the
Ben-
cheat code for any fish.
Gaff top are fine. I think I did a video with cooking up and eating gaff top, and they're good. They're not bad at all.
I think
And it is like
So-
a blue cat.
one of the things every now and then I'll go fishing and I'll, it's an investment anytime I go fishing and I'm weighing investment, like I'm weighing the cost analysis of everything that I do these days. But next time I go to the beach and I'm filming a fishing video and all I catch are like hardheads and gaff top, I'm going to do a hardhead gaff top comparison video. That's another one that I'm really curious about because I know that they are different.
Oh yeah.
They are not the same.
Have you ever eaten an eel? I know Wild Japan has. I have not.
Yeah, I did king snake eel last fall. It was actually really good. It was like wahoo,
Huh. That's weird.
similar. Was not bad. I would keep it again if it wasn't such a pain in the ass to fillet them.
Yeah, I could imagine that's not an easy thing to fillet.
Oh, so this is interesting, and this is actually exactly the kind of information I'm looking for, Henry. So thank you. You can get the really big Ultimax lights for like $20 a piece. I use one for filming deer recovery at night. Okay, yeah. Oh, I need a pen so I can write this down. Here we go. 1 second here. Because, yeah, that sounds exactly right. Is that something I can carry around while I'm... Well, if you're using it while you're doing deer recovery, you got to be able to carry it around. Ultimax lights. Cool, man. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate that. I love the eel that they put on like sushi. Like, I'm a big fan of that. And I'm probably going to catch some little... Okay, so I've got some of those.
Yeah, it mounts. It has the camera top mount. This one
Yeah.
has like lenses you pull off, so you can go from that
Yep.
bright white lens. This thing was, I think, maybe $15. I've had it forever. I don't use lights a lot now, but yeah, it's good light, cheap. I got a GoPro light. It's a little small one. I was looking for that, and it's super bright, and like it's this big, so it fits right on top of your GoPro. I just don't know what I did with it.
Yeah, I'd be curious about that. You remember how much it cost?
The
I'm
GoPro
sorry I'm
one
being
was
like picky
expensive.
about costs right now.
Yeah, the GoPro one was pretty expensive. I don't remember exactly, but it wasn't cheap. I know that.
Oh yeah, Henry, thank you. Please do send me the link. I don't like, especially it's holiday season right now, and I will not make a purchase online for anything without using somebody's affiliate code. Big on that one.
Let's see if they got it.
I'm not picky. DJI, GoPro. I kind of lean GoPro just for name value. To be honest with you, I don't know what the physical difference is between the two.
Familiarity for me, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
got a DJI drone because that's the drone I like, and GoPro doesn't make one. But as far as cameras, I just haven't ever had one.
I just went through a whole like talking about lights and stuff. It's such a headache conversation for me. I've been doing some work for a company, Tube Spanner. If you're not aware, a little contract work here and there, and they're having me do some videos for them. And those dudes raked me over the coals on lighting for the videos. Like it was funny, it
Good.
was comical, and I've had a lot of fun doing the whole thing. But like I was pulling up this light earlier, like this thing ruined more of my takes than like any other problem that I had, just because I'm throwing it away. Like honestly, I've had it for a couple of years. It was a product review thing that I did, and now I'm like, I'm never dealing with that issue again. Like it was such a pain. So I had to do all new
So the
lighting.
GoPro one, I just went to their site and looked it up real quick. It's if you're not a GoPro subscriber, which I happen to be, it's $60, $59.99. Not too
That's
bad.
not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's worth it for a light to. If it opens up your ability to do some of that stuff and you got the time to do it, it's absolutely worth it.
And this one has, 4 AA batteries, right? But the GoPro one is rechargeable.
Oh, I've got. Where is it? I used it in my video here. So another one, yeah, probably real similar to that one, but it's a USB.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and that's been nice. So, dude, Wild Japan, you were opening up a bag of worms with that, my friend.
What do you say?
He's asking why the pink light. Let me tell you why it's a
Don't
pink
ask,
light.
don't tell.
Let me tell you. So, my walls, as you can kind of see in the background here, my walls are like this tan color.
Oh yeah, peach maybe.
So yeah, tan. It's tan, not peach. So that tan color, for one, it like reflects all this light, like, and I end up looking like really yellow and stuff. This has got like, if I put a light against the wall, then I turn yellow. So they've got a purple tube spanner has a purple whatever aesthetic. So when I'm filming videos for them, I've got to set the camera over there, facing the computers at my desk, and I've got their logos and everything on the computers, and that's purple. So I have I have like yellow and purple lights that I put because they contrast the whole thing. So I needed pink because it that like the pink color offset the too much purple, too much gold, the tan color. The problem that I found out with this, which became such a huge pain in the ass, was that apparently I have, and I guess you can kind of see it on camera here. So I have red undertones in my skin because I spend time in the sun. I get sunburn. So the pink light was bringing out the little bit of red to my skin, and my skin was being too red. One of the reasons why that light had to go because it was making me look too red in my purple and yellow videos.
All right, here's the GoPro camera, or not camera,
That's
but
a
the light.
little guy.
Yeah, it's a little one. You got choices on how bright. It's bright as crap, right? And you got different levels of brightness. And another thing it has, turn it off. It's got this little white cover, right? It's kind of rubbery, but if you wanted that subdued light, see,
Yeah,
so you
the
got that option
diffuser.
too. And again, it's just rechargeable, and I believe it's waterproof. Not 100% sure on that. Maybe not. I believe it's at least water resistant. But that is GoPro brand light.
Yeah, I would like. Yeah, so okay, so that's something I'm working on, lighting, learning about it. Obviously, everything I've been dealing with here. So I will be jumping into doing some lighting stuff, figuring that out so that I can. I do want to do. You know what? And it's coming up. What Flounder shuts down mid-November until January?
Mid-November to mid-December, or all the way through December now. I think yeah, mid-November
I think it's
through
6 weeks.
December. Yeah, so
So
next
probably right before that would be an excellent time to do some flounder
yeah,
getting.
like late October, early November.
That's not, you know what, Ben? I got that on the radar. I will seriously think about doing that. It's gonna be that time to do it. What's
And
up,
then you're
man?
stuck with JJ. What's up?
Good to see you. Appreciate it, Henry, for sending the link. Is that a affiliate link by chance? So, yeah, man, thank you for that, Henry. Also, a bag of worms, a good bag of worms. Very blessed to say that while I'm not making full time money and everything with what I'm doing with my tube spanner contract, they have invested serious money in me doing videos for them, and they got me a camera, like a real camera. So,
Nice.
yeah,
I
pretty
just
stoked about that
found that
one.
I don't use mine enough because I'm afraid to take it out there and trash it because it's expensive.
They said that at least for now, I'm not allowed to take it fishing.
Yeah, that's how I am with mine. Matter of fact, for the longest time, it sat right here in front of me, and when we were doing live streams, that's the
Yeah,
camera
yeah.
I was using. So,
Hey, you're
all
not
right.
using it now?
No, no, I just got a little webcam now, so I'm gonna get motivated. I'm gonna take it with me when we go to Michigan and start using it more. And I think I'll be more comfortable with it on the big boat, right, than I would have been on my little center console that I had.
Uh-huh.
Because I already lost a GoPro overboard on the center console. I did not. And the big boat is more protected from rain, right, with the hard top and everything than it was on the center console with no top.
You ought to do a real, you know what you're doing. You ought to put a real serious mount on your dash for that camera.
Yeah, plug it in so you don't have to worry about a battery. And
Exactly.
then the only thing limiting your video is the SD card.
The camera that they got me, so I'm learning about this because it's been a minute since I've used a real camera. I think it's the Sony ZV-10, I think is what it is.
I'm not a camera guy, so I have no idea. I know I did research to get the one that I got, but yeah.
Let me see if I have, because I was watching YouTube videos about it because I didn't know the first thing about it.
That's how you do it. That's
Yeah,
how you do it,
exactly.
folks. Anything you want to do in life, watch YouTube videos. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's the best advice I can give you.
Or just ask John to come do it for you.
Oh no, remember I don't have a warranty. Want to learn to do brain surgery? Watch YouTube video.
All right. I tell you what, man, I'm sorry. This like we're pumping here, like we're popping.
Oh
We're
yeah,
gonna
we
have
got
more of
photos.
this conversation later on, I promise you. However, it is that time. We have got to get to the photographs of the
Oh,
week. We've got some good ones to be looking at. I'm pretty excited about this.
good deal. Good deal.
Ben, yes. So I'm sorry I didn't talk about that a moment ago, but you're absolutely right. So they are weird about how they do flounder, and yeah, they just close it.
Oh, okay, it's all November and halfway into December. That's what it is. So this month, October, is your chance.
It's this month,
Yeah, 1 November they
November
close.
1st through December 14th.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Thanksgiving, that's when to do it.
No, that's when it's closed.
All right, let me get my screen going here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so screen. Sorry, it takes a second. I'm really rusty at this. These are our photographs of the week. These are brought to you by the premier fishing and hunting Discord server. Of course, if you are not a member of that, you really need to be joining us. We have a whole lot of fun, as you're about to see. There is a link in the description of the video down below. Come and have some fun. Kicking things off, we got Mr. Covarrubias, who is out there and decided, you know what? I want to get out into some rain.
All right. Hey, look, the first picture's nice. The second picture's like, uh-oh.
Hey, I commend him for being out there from, like, that's dawn on Padre Island. I'm assuming that's Padre Island.
Right?
That's dawn. And then he's still out there later in the day. Storms be damned.
That's right. It's the way to do it. Storms be damned.
And he survived it, as you
Oh,
can see there.
and it also shows that he's got good taste in full-size trucks.
Yeah. Yeah, one of these days, we all need to get back together, John. All of us, and park all of our Rams all next to each other on the beach when we get a good rainbow like that.
There you
Maybe we'll
go.
get a sponsorship out of it.
Perfect.
Henry, I have been told all of the things that I am supposed to need to know about. So, like I'm watching the YouTube videos about it and stuff like that. But yeah, you're absolutely right. That is one of the things that they were looking at. That and the fact that it does my red tone skin very well.
What the?
Yeah, so Truman has been doing a little bit of hunting up where he's at, and this is what his trail cam caught.
Is that a beaver?
That's a squirrel.
That's a squirrel? That's a big
Yeah.
ass squirrel. His head's
Got right
as
up
big
on
as
his camera.
Yeah, he's a big squirrel. Yeah.
I do like that he's casting that shadow.
And look
that
how
is
he's
kinda fun.
standing up looking at the camera like a big animal would. Where's he
I
got his
didn't even
camera
catch
mounted
that
on
till
the
you
ground?
say it. That's pretty funny.
That's a
What is
squirrel.
going? Why am I not seeing squirrels like that in Texas? What the
Right?
hell are you feeding your
I
squirrels?
know, because if your it only explains it if your camera's mounted down at the ground level for that to be a squirrel.
Yeah, but the fact that it looks like it's 20 feet up in the air.
Yeah, is that a 6 foot tall squirrel? What the? It's his hunting buddies. Got a costume and went out there. They're playing a practical joke on him.
Yeah, or he's like, it's like him holding it up to the camera, and that's his shadow.
From
Is he's
below.
like, yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a
that's
crazy shot.
awesome.
What's that?
That is that's spoiler alert. That is not one of our winning photos, but like in hindsight, it really should have been.
Man, people doing some fishing there,
Oh,
doing some catching.
dude, I gotta say, so what's funny? What is with this? So, no spoilers here. I'm not gonna go into spoiler territory, but the fish that I had to eat today, it's got this this lower fin like this, so which means that when they've got that fin like that, that means that they're, all of their intestines, everything are like this. And it's an older style of fish, which means it's going to have a lot of bones. It's an older, more prehistoric style fish. Shiny scales and everything just like this, but I guarantee that this guy right here tastes so much better than the one that I had today.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does.
That's not fair. Like, seriously, I would rather eat bait than that thing that I was eating today. That was pretty much bait that I was eating. Sucked. Really sucked bad.
I'll eat bait at the bait of shrimp.
Well, yeah, I'd rather been eating shrimp. Species seeker, getting out into the stuff that I enjoy in life.
Getting the biggins.
Yep.
Nice. Jacks.
Yeah, do you know what kind of jack that is?
Which one?
Well, they're all the same, and I know he's in like...
That top one looks different than the rest of them.
I don't think it's a Jack Crevalle. I think it's a...
No.
What are the other ones?
Jack?
It's not a horse eye.
The yellow jack?
It might be a yellow jack. I've never seen one.
I don't know. Where's he at? Well, he's not here tonight?
Yeah, exactly, right? He's not here. So
You gotta be here. You gotta explain.
really hope that the competition for the photo of the week contest does not come down to like a single vote, and that if he were to be in that contest.
Sucks to suck. Those are nice fish, though, man. I'm jealous. They pulled.
Oh, so that's one of the worst eating fish in the world. They're not like I can eat it, but they're up there on that list. But man, they are so fun to catch.
You talking about the jacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. I've never eaten.
That is an all-time excellent fight. You can make them taste okay.
Whoop. There we go. Got some hunting. Got a little brook trout. That's pretty.
A little surf and turf.
There's no turf. There's just surf and air.
Fish and fowl.
Yeah, it's dove season here, man. First morning of dove season, you just hear the shotguns going off.
Oh yeah, I'm in town and I hear them.
I liked dove hunting when I was younger. When I was stationed in El Paso for a while, so you just drive out, and we had these little fishing holes, the water holes, some not fenced off, and we just park up there and pop dove. But here, if you want to dove hunt, you got to find somebody and you got to pay them. And it's usually like $100 for a day of dove hunting. So I'm looking at, license. Well, my license is free, but license, shells. You're gonna go through some shells dove hunting, that's for sure. And $100, and you're getting these little tidbits of food. I'm like, man, I might as well just go buy some chicken at the grocery store. If it wasn't so expensive, if it was, hey, $50, come and hunt for a day, all right, I'm in. But $100 for, I don't know, 10 or 12 dove, if you're a decent shot.
I gotta say, I absolutely second everything that you're saying. And we're in like the dove capital of the world, down here. This is where it's at. And you're right. I mean, like I never did dove hunting when I was younger, but we did hunt stuff and things. And it was different. I'm gonna, I don't want to say anything stupid, but seriously, like as a kid, it's a little bit different when like you're out hunting with a pellet gun and you're bringing home some dinner.
Yeah.
Versus now, that's so stupid illegal.
Yep. Man, so what is that? Slamming Smallies?
Yeah, that's his first native trout.
Okay, Slamming Smallies. Where are you located?
Yeah, we need coordinates.
No, I don't. I just want to know what state he's in, because I found some nice brook trout with my dad when I was a teenager up in Michigan, and then of course northern New Mexico I caught them. But in the middle of a city, that is hard to find. That is hard to find.
Really awesome. Also, beautiful shot, man. Like,
yeah,
this is. I mean, I could put that on a wall. I could frame
that. Good
it.
shot. Yep.
Massachusetts. That's
okay. So you're up north. Yep. That's another thing funny about Michigan is they've got a ton of dove. They don't have a dove season. You can't legally hunt dove in Michigan. Yeah, it's weird.
I could get into that conversation because I'm curious about. We have a couple of different varieties down here. I'm curious what
Yeah.
the legalities are on the different species.
I think white wing. There's a difference between wing and just regular mourning dove, as far as bag limits. And maybe we've got Texas. We've got zones, right? So in this zone, you could hunt at these times and shoot these in that zone. So yeah, it's a lot to figure out for
Yeah,
doves.
yeah, it is.
Now, there's some nice pictures. That's a hell of a walleye. Holy smokes.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. That thing
Curry,
is an absolute stud.
golly. And that's a stringer of fish right there. That's some good eatings.
You
Imagine
know,
the
he's
fish off
just
those walls.
shy. If he had a couple of catfish in a freshwater drum, he'd have a fish fry like us.
Right. Right? Exactly. Man.
Also, I got to give some respect to like all of this, like how this captain packages up his stuff.
Yeah.
That says a lot to me. That's what I see with that.
Nice setup.
Curry, keep doing what you're doing, man.
Oh man. Is that a flounder on the left?
No, that's a butterfly ray, which
Okay.
is they're like not common to find here,
Okay.
but you're actually starting to see them.
All right.
I've seen like Thresher had a video a year ago on them. I got into a bunch of them about a year ago, and then apparently like
Oh,
they're still around. So
I want to see one. Ben, you gotta do a bear job holding it up. I can't even tell what the heck it is.
they're so hard to pull. I'm gonna do a catch and cook on
Do it.
them because if
Do
you
it.
get a rare species, obviously you're gonna have to cook it, right?
Yeah. 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 We got ladyfish. We got catfish. We got bluegill.
Big Hit doing his thing. I don't even know how like where are you fishing? I guess that's like Okeechobee or something where you're getting all of those different species at one dock.
I don't know if you're getting no. All those are just holy
Look
smoke.
at it, man. I don't think it's a different dock.
The only oddball to me is the ladyfish. That's weird. Huh. I have to find out. Is he here?
He's not in the chat right now.
Oh, well there you go. Hope he doesn't have
Yeah.
for the photo of the week.
And we got more coming from him in a minute here. We go fishing, getting out into the sharks. Species seeker with that was the gentleman a minute ago that had the jacks, so he wasn't done where he's at. He also got into some of them. See, I
Okay,
want to say
so
he's like in the Philippines or something.
yeah, he's not
He
in the
travels.
States.
He goes around.
I forgot what that catfish was called, but yeah, he's not in the States.
Yeah, normally he's in like Mediterranean, Spain. But he went on a trip for this one. I don't know where he went to. I forget
All
where he
right.
went to.
Well, he's loading up on different species.
Oh,
Huh?
so Slam and Smallies. Hey, he says that he was out. He was on call with them. Oh, they were on a call that day. He was on the St. Johns River with Big Hit.
Oh, okay. Nice, nice.
Yeah, we go fishing. Says that shark got bacon wrapped on the grill. You have excellent taste.
Nice. Yeah, shark isn't that bad. I had it when I was in Florida.
I like it. I've actually got some shark fillets thawed out in the fridge. I'm probably going to grill that up tonight. Got to get the taste of terrible fish out of my mouth.
I really am looking forward to seeing what this terrible fish is.
I had fun with it, man. Literally like I was cooking it. And I had the whole video filmed. I had a blast. I've got great footage. And I threw it on the grill and I had to come and sit inside and like had this wave of anxiety and stress. And I had to just sit on the couch and watch a YouTube video and be like, okay, I have to go take one bite out of this and I have to go do it for the views on YouTube in the hopes that I get like 1 billion views.
So what we got? We got lizard fish, it looks like. We got Jack Crevalle. We got a bass. That other one, I don't think is from around here. Or is that was it a snakehead? Is that one of those?
I don't know what that is. He's in where he's I forget where he's at, but he's overseas.
Okay, okay. Then I don't feel so
I
bad.
forget where. Toxics, whatever you're doing to get into those ladyfish, those lizard fish, though, man, you need to be doing something else. That is a monster lizard fish.
Yeah,
I don't think I've
they're
ever seen one
crazy
that big.
too. I've caught that, and they're crazy when you hook them.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah,
get
they go
awful.
wild.
Oh, the other one's a wolf fish. Wow.
A wolf fish, okay.
Huh. A new species
Oh
for me.
man, dude, you are on spot, dude. We need to make you a moderator.
Oh man.
Speaking of
Golly.
monster walleye, now salmon toucher, great shot, beautiful fish. I'm
That
envious of
is
you doing that on a fly
nice
rod.
smallie.
But I had to throw you next to. I had to just completely ruin your day by throwing you next to Pug Attack and that stud walleye.
That is a stud. Golly. It looks like he released it. I don't know if I could be that kind-hearted with a walleye. They take
Good on you,
off
Pug
good.
Attack. He's just doing it for the photo. I've done
Yeah,
that.
that's good. Yeah, he cooked that thing up later.
Oh yeah. Oh definitely. He just put it in the water on a stringer.
I don't think anybody who's in the photos is in the chat tonight.
Yeah. Well, we've had a little strange schedule and everything. It's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, we're missing a few people for sure.
There's a big kitty cat.
They're missing out.
Now, what is that thing in the middle? That looks like
That's
is that a sea bass?
no. What are those called? Gosh dang it! I had it in my mouth until you said that. It's like the sheep's head they get up in New Jersey. He's in New Jersey.
Tug or trig or something weird
Tuatog.
like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tuatog.
Wow. A lot of different fish species on the show tonight.
Good ones. Y'all ever see the video of the guy who had some fish on a stringer and had a muskie come up and try to steal it? No, but I've had dolphins do that.
I've seen sharks do that. People wade
Yeah,
fish.
sharks will do it too. You know what? Actually, a little spoiler on the next video. I was having a hard time catching fish, so I fell back on my good old thing of stuffing a bunch of bait in my pocket and swam out to that outside sandbar, and that is exactly how I caught the fish that I cooked.
All right.
A giant sergeant major. That's funny. That's a catch and cook I haven't done yet.
Got kids out there fishing. That's good.
Yeah, he showed them where his Tuatog spot was, and they went after it.
Now, what is that long, skinny one, Ben? Is that
That's
little
a
hair-
ribbon fish.
Is
you
that
got in
ribbon
the
fish?
channel.
Okay. You gnarly looking mouth, don't they?
Yeah, Truman, you're absolutely right. Dolphins are number one OP to the saltwater fishermen outside of maybe shark, but I will say they also taste really good. If you've had 1980s tuna fish in a can. Hey, Ben, dude, I don't know like where you're at on these, but those shots, like you get a huge pat on the back for that. That lighting is just gorgeous.
Now, is that same ray?
No, because that's an Atlantic stingray.
Okay.
He's just getting tore up by all the different rays.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Martin, gorgeous shot, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm envious of anybody pulling off a good nighttime shot.
God dang, at it again with them reds.
Yep. And Pickles doing a little out of his thing. He's a saltwater guy, so seeing him doing.
He's got a good freshwater mix there.
Yeah. Getting out of his element.
Wow, I haven't seen anybody catch ribbon fish.
I see him. It's rare, but I do see him every now and then.
Really
I
good.
saw a bunch of them. We were in Port Aransas over at the restaurants in the marina,
Yeah.
and there was a bunch of them. Like a couple of years ago, I was drunk in a video and trying to catch them by hand.
I've heard they're good bait, trolling, especially off.
Excellent bait. Yeah. Next, if I can get my hands on a few, I'll do a catch and cook with them because I bet they taste good.
Wow, so many different fish.
A bunch of guys, you name
Oh,
it, just
are not
getting
from
into all the stuff.
There's some foreign fish up there. They're not from
Yeah.
around here.
I'm guessing it's another one of those wolf fish.
Yeah, look like it.
Cold water getting into just all kinds of stuff over here.
Good Lord. That is a big carp. Holy smokes. Wow.
I think the catch on that, Ben, is you got to get all of them on the same trip. The red, the flounder, and the trout. I don't mean
That's
to
absolutely it.
kill your spirits on that.
I've gotten, the only time I got the slam was if you count undersize.
Yeah, I've called, but they need a name for that, like a micro slam.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I've got a few of those. I don't know if any of the squirrel hunting shots made it on here. There you go, right there, man. I got your squirrel shots right there.
There's one right there.
You got some good ones, man.
Another pretty trout.
There it is. Yeah, you came in.
Never mind. I haven't been squirrel hunting since I was a teenager. I used to, in Michigan, it was right out the back door was the woods. I'd go out and squirrel hunt. It used to be a blast.
Same here. Pellet guns, man. Back in the day, dude, I used to just kill it with pellet guns.
There's a big lady fish for you. Don't tell me that's the one you ate.
That's just a fun fish. I mean, ladyfish are fun.
They are fun to catch. They put on a show. With that bluefish up top, middle.
Is it, or is that a jack? I guess it's not a jack. Yeah, that's a bluefish.
Yeah, it's bluefish. And then what is the on the right there? That's not a regular deer. That's one of them fern deer too.
I don't know a nursery slam. That's pretty funny.
A nursery slam.
Sorry, that caught me off
guard.
We
got it now. We got the name.
Yep, nursery slam. I like that.
What is that?
I'm going to make that a T-shirt.
That don't look like a red stag. It's not an axis.
Yeah, so Bunning Sausage, I don't know who that is. They're new and didn't leave a whole lot of conversation about that. So,
yeah.
Dude, I want to see that trip, slamming smallies. I am looking forward to it.
Yeah, somebody figure out what that thing is. Oh, here we go.
Yes, this is it. So I know we're running a little bit late. My apologies on that. I know people have things they got to do, and I'm sorry. It's been we've had a lot that we had to cram into this. So, but before we are done, we need to select ourselves a newest addition to the 2025 Wall of Fame, and our options tonight are going to be Curry with an absolute monster walleye, Murphy because the Taco Cat bass is just looking stud, and of course Species Seeker with a big old jackfish. Who are we adding, guys?
Look,
Cash
I like
vote.
all the pictures. They're all well taken, but I can't get by that walleye.
I don't disagree.
Had to vote for it.
Okay, I totally agree with you on that. I am gonna say I cannot argue against that walleye, but dude, I gotta go Species Seeker.
Do we know what it is? What the fish is?
Whatever it is, I want it on a plate.
I'm saying, C wasn't here to explain what he caught, so we don't even know what it is. Neither was A, but we all know, well, most of us know what a walleye is, and that's a beautiful example. And that little bass is a good-looking bass, too.
That's a good photo. He got in there because of the photo.
Yeah, exactly. Tough one. All right, folks.
Cast your votes now in the chat. We're going to do this for about 30 seconds. We need to know.
Right now, we've got A in lead 4-2 that I can see. It might be different.
That's what I'm seeing. We got one vote on the other channel there. I'm seeing 5-2 right now.
Yeah, 5-2. You're right.
So unless Curry comes in hot with the friends, it looks, or I'm sorry, if Species Seeker comes in hot with them. Species Seeker, come on, dude. I know you're on YouTube. You have an excellent YouTube channel. I am a fan. You got no excuses for not being here tonight with all your buddies to take home that prize. But unfortunately, it is not going to be your night tonight because it is Curry who is running away with the prize thanks to an absolute stud of a walleye.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, and thank you to everybody who posted pictures in the server. We really appreciate having you guys. We enjoy being able to enjoy your days vicariously on the days when we're not able to. So thank you so much.
Exactly.
And on that note, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. We really appreciate having you here. I needed it personally. Like, it has been a rough couple of weeks, and I needed just boy time. I needed to be able to hang out here and chat John. I needed some John time, man. I needed to kind of get my head straight. So I thank you for that.
We're good. I needed it too.
Awesome. Looking forward to doing this all over again next time. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy your weekend. Take it easy, guys.
Peace out.
As soon as it goes here. It'll happen in a second. It'll come. What is it? There we go.